Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss how to apply the indicator that I have provided to you into our group. So first, this is the Nifty chart, and this is the TradingView platform. Here you will get volume indicator as a default indicator, which you can use, which is free to you. And other than volume indicator, you can apply only two indicators into your TradingView platform. Okay. So to overcome these settings and to apply more indicators, I have given you some 8 to 9 indicators set there into the group, so you can use that and apply that on your TradingView platform, so it will be very helpful to you. Now I tell you what settings you have to do in your TradingView so that the charts are clearly visible to you. Here, what you have to do, you have to double click on your candlesticks. Okay, here you have to change your wick colors. Okay, that's white. So why we are changing? Because if we use the white color, the candles are clearly visible here. Okay, if you are using the white means the light background, then you can change the color of wick from white to black. Okay, so here what you will get, now the indicator part. Here what in this group, okay, the Sankalp stock talk here, right? So in my group I have provided you all in one indicator. Okay, you just have to download that. After downloading, what you can do, you have to open that, right? Here you will see a code like this. Okay, you don't have to change anything into your code. Okay, this is your code, right? So remember, if you have to do the indicator application only on your desktop. Okay, you can't apply that on your mobile. So on Windows, what you have to do, you have to double click and open the text file, and there you can copy this code. Okay, just select all the things into that code. Okay, now you have to copy that code. Okay, then go to your TradingView platform or the chart. Here what you have to do, can you see here pine editor, right, at the bottom corner, right? You can also get that on your desktop. Okay, so here in pine editor you have to open that. After opening the pine editor, you will see, wait, I'll show you. You will see a code like this. Okay, this is the script. You just have to remove that script. Okay, remove all the script from here. On desktop version you can delete it directly by selecting all the things into that script. So we have deleted everything on the script. Okay, yeah, so everything on the chart have been deleted. Now what you have to do, we just have to paste our code, the code we have copied from the text file, paste here. Oh sorry, you have to paste the code here. Okay, now just don't do anything into that code, don't change anything. Here what you have to do, you have to click here. Okay, here. Okay, just click there, and at the uppermost corner you can see save the script. Okay, here. Now you can change, you can give any name to the script. Okay, here is it is showing that all in one indicator one. You can give anything here. Okay, so I am keeping it as it is and save. Okay, now it's taking a little bit time. Okay, so now you can see here add to chart, right? You just have to click there, and done, your indicator has been added to your chart. Okay, now don't do anything, just minimize the screen here Can you see this? You have to click there. Okay, so this is how your indicator looks like. Okay, so from here you just have to double means go into the setting of the indicators. Now as I told you, you will get 4 5 6 indicators in here. See, you will get Bollinger Bands, okay, VWAP, EMA 9, EMA 20, EMA 200, and show PHPL. What is PHPL? PHPL is previous high and previous low. Okay, so here you can you have to turn on this VWAP. If you have any strategy with VWAP, you can turn that on, or else you can untick that. Okay, if you require Bollinger Band, you can use that by ticking here. Okay, if you don't need, you don't have any strategy, just close that. Okay, if you do that, can you see here? Here you can see the clearly here. Okay, if you tick there, you will get Bollinger Bands in here. Okay, if you click on show VWAP, you will get a VWAP line here. Can you see that orange line? Right, that's a VWAP line. If you don't need, just untick that. Okay, here is the show EMA 9. Okay, if you click there, you will get a blue line, one more blue line. Okay, I'll just keep this off, EMA 20. Okay, so now the yellow line has been gone. Okay, so show tomorrow's CPR, this we have to keep on. Okay, then show historical CPR. Historical CPR means you will get the previous days CPR indicators here. Okay, if you close that, it will gone. Okay, it will show the today's CPR only. If you keep that on, you will get previous data also. Okay, so currently I am that keeping that on. And then here is a show R3 S3. What is R3 S3? R means resistance here, R3 means resistance 3, and S3 means support 3. Okay, support. So R3 and S3 is resistance 3 and support 3. Okay, so here total you will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the CPR, that's a 7. So total you will get 7 indicators, and the volume that is by default. Okay, it is 8. You can apply one more indicator here if you required anything other than this. Okay, so I'm not telling you the Bollinger Band strategy, so I am keeping that close. Okay, but before that, I'll show you some settings you have to do in Bollinger Band if you required the Bollinger Band particularly. So here in style, okay, in style, what you can do, you have to keep wait, I'll keep that on. Okay, so this is your Bollinger Band. Okay, the green line you can see, that's your Bollinger Band. You can keep that off. Okay, upper and lower band. Right, here is a basis, that's a medium band. Okay, median band, you can also keep that off. If you required, you can keep that on. So here one more setting, this background, right, you can increase the opacity of that background, so you will get that clearly. Okay, can you see? I can increase or decrease the opacity, right? So here, wait a minute. So here what you will get, you can see the background, right? You can increase or decrease the value of that means the opacity of that background, right? Okay, so, and the plots background, I'll show you what this plots background is about. Right, you can keep these pan labels off. Okay, I'll show you that later. Okay, let's see. So this is for Bollinger Bands, right? If you don't require Bollinger Band, just untick that and start the other indicators. Right, show historical CPR, show tomorrow's CPR, R3S3, EMA 9, PHPL. Okay, this much indicators you have to keep on. Okay, just take the screenshot of this so you won't get confused. Here what you can do more things, can you see the length of VWAP? That's 20. If you have any strategy with 20, 15 or 21, 30, you can change the length here. Okay, there is a no means limitations for changing anything into this indicator. Okay, here you can change the length of the EMA 20 length. Okay, here if you have any strategy you can use 21 EMA, right? You can also keep that 21, right? In 9 EMA you can change anything here, so you don't have anything any limitations for changing anything into this indicator. But do not change the default settings. So if you got stuck anywhere, you will find everything right here. Okay, so we are keeping these 5 indicators on, right? So I'll show you once what you can see on the chart. Can you see here? This is how your chart looks like. Okay, so what's happening here? Can you see here? The indicator is into the pink line showing everywhere, right? This price tags. Okay, right? So we have to keep our chart clean so that if price moves or the any candlestick moves, you will see properly what's happening into the market. So for that we are changing some things into our chart, right? Means our indicator. But I'll show you here. What you have to do, you have to close these pan labels. You can keep that or close. Okay, if you close that pan labels, you can't see this S1, S2, S3, CPR, CPS, CPR. Okay, so for that you have to keep that on. Pan labels, lines, these lines are for today's performance. Okay, so keep that on. So here you can see labels on price scale, keep that off. Can you see here? This all labels have been gone. If I click here, okay, values in status line, just keep that off. Okay, then go into the input. Here inputs in stat line, you have to keep that off. Okay, so now I'll show you what problem you face if I keep that on. Okay, can you see here? Everything is into your indicators line, right? So for that I am unticking this. Okay, here you'll get a clean chart, right? So this is how your chart looks, clean. So now here what you will get, this is CS1. Okay, so this is for tomorrow's chart, means on Monday. Okay, on Monday what happens, this line will work as a CS1. CS1 means critical support 1, CS2 critical support 2, CS3 critical support 3, and here CR1, CR2, CR3 means critical resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. Okay, and here CP means critical pivot, right? So now can you see this green and red line here, right? Here also you can see the green and red line, right? Here green and red line, can you see that? Here red and this is green. What is that? That is previous day high. Red line is previous day high, green line is previous day low. Let me show you properly. Okay, let me close the indicator for some time. Just keep a close watch, right? So suppose this is 11th of September, right? This is the high of 11th September. Okay, 54,756. Okay, wait, let's open the Nifty chart so it will be clearly visible to you. Okay, so here I'll mark the previous day high and low. Okay, so this is 11th of September. Here this is the low of 11th of September, right? Let's change the color to yellow. Okay, so this is the low of previous day, means 11th of September. Yesterday was Friday, so it was the 12th of September, and this is the 11th of September, right? So this is the low of previous day, and this is the high of previous day, that is 25,037, right? So we got here previous day high and previous day low. You can mark like this, or what you can do, you can turn these settings on in indicator, that is PHPL, show PHPL. Either you can keep that or close that by marking yourself, but I will suggest that keep that on, right? So here we will turn on our indicator. Okay, so what you will get here, can you see, here is a red line. Okay, here is a red line that's going through that yellow line we just have marked. Okay, and here is a green line that is going through yellow line we just have marked. Okay, now I'll show you properly that by deleting this yellow line you will see that green line, right? Just keep close watch, here you will get a green line, right? Okay, this is previous day low. Okay, and this is previous day high, right? Can you see that? Okay, so these lines are previous day low, previous day high. So currently this is just I'm showing you what is into the indicator, right? This is not a strategy part, just for your knowledge. Okay, so now let's move to the strategy part. Okay, so now the strategy part, right? So the what is strategy here, can you see the CP, CBC and CTC, right? These are three pivots, right? So the what is strategy, if today's pivot means suppose this is today. Okay, right? For a better understanding I'll show you 11th September, today is 11th September, right? So what is strategy, if today's pivots are compressed than the previous day pivots, right? These are the previous day's pivot. This is 10th of September, right? These are, there is a gap between the pivots, right? What's happening here, there is a lot of compression in these pivots. So if today's pivots are more compressed than the previous day's pivot, then what we have to do, we have to enter on any either side, or that will be on the call side or the put side, right? If you get entry in call side, you have to stay into the call side. Here if you get entry in call side, okay, suppose if you have any strategy and you have enter here, you can just ride the rally till our S1 or R1. This is our R1, right? This is our R1. Wait, I'll show you. Okay, suppose this line is our R1, this is R2. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just hold the trade till R1 for first target. Okay, so wait, so here we will get easy target, right? I'll show you more examples. This is already gap up, that's a big gap up away. Let's see. What you have to do, you have to buy near that CPR. Okay, this range you have to buy near this range. Okay, you can see that this compression is greater than the previous day, right? Still we don't means we can't get entry here because that is not near the CPR. If the market is near the CPR properly, here you can get that properly, right? So this is there is a gap between CPR right here, and there is a small compression than the previous day, right? So here can you see market has given one directional move, right, till R1. Okay, R1 is your first target. After breaking out the CP, means the critical pivot, the center is critical pivot, right? CP. After breaking CP with the good volume, here you will you can also see the good volume. Here is the volume, right? So this candle's volume is greater than the previous candles, right? So this candle has given a breakout to the this candle, and it has given one-sided move till the market closes, right? So this kind of entry you will get into this. You just have to work on this indicator small, right? You have to do a small work on this indicator. Here you can also see there is a gap between the CPRs, and next day there is a compression, right? And the market has given one-sided move, right? Okay, here also can you see there is a lot of difference, means the gap in this CPRs, right? And this, there is a no gap, right? There is a lot of compression, and market has given one-sided move. You just have to see where market is heading, right? And you have to stay into the rally. You will get one-sided rally here, right? Can you see here there is a gap, and here is a compression, and market has given one-sided movement, right? So this is what happens into our indicator. Here can you see there is a gap and there is a compression, and the market has given one-sided move, right? You just have to make your strategy to enter into this rally. Okay. Actually I have one, but I can't give you in this small time. So if you have any strategy to enter, you can enter with that strategy, right? Here is also a lot of compression, but the market has given already the big gap up, right? Sometimes it won't work. Here can you see the market has given sideways all the day, right? Here is a gap, here is a compression still. So there is a not a single strategy that will give you 100% profit ratio, right? So sometime it will happen like this. So now you just backtest this strategy and the indicator properly. Here also you can see there is a compression, there is a gap between CPR, and here is a compression, and market has given one-sided move, right? So for that, for to get used to this indicator, you have to study properly, right? My motto was only to give you the indicator. Okay, strategy is just a bonus to you. So now I'll tell you one more trick here. What you have to do, if you see such kind of setup happening in any day, okay, you have to do a homework kind of thing. Just see. Okay, I'll show you more. Wait, 15 minutes. Okay, here now what you have to do, you have to mark some kind of markings here. Okay, so this is previous day and this is the compression. What you have to do, you have to use a line here. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to apply that line at the center pivot, right? Can you see this blue line? Only this kind of setup has to form. The previous day is there is a lot of gap, and the today is there is a compression. So you have to find all such things happening, all such indicators, means the structures happening, and then you have to mark all the centers, right? This is one of the center. Then here is not a compression. Okay, here one more, we are going to mark there also. Okay, I'll tell you what happens at that particular level. You just I'm just marking here also. There is also a compression than the previous day, so we are also marking here also, right? Here, right? This is the center. Then again we'll go further. Here is also compression, right? Than the previous day. Okay, so just mark every center. Here also we'll get a center here, right? So one more here. If there is no difference, more difference between the line you are marking and the previous marking, just adjust that into that line. Okay, do not mark the separate line. Let's see if there is anything. Here also we are marking here, right? Here. Okay, so that's it. We'll see what's happening here. Okay, just remove the indicator. Now these are our markings, right? So see how the market is working near that particular levels. See, it is taking support, taking resistance, and then falling. Can you see? You don't have to mark means the support and resistance separately here, right? You can just use the markings. Can you see? Here it is taking resistance and then fall, right? Here also you can see. Wait, I'll open the 5-minute chat so it will be clearly visible. See here, it is taking the resistance, right? Can you see? The market is moving into that particular line. Here also it has taken support, again taken support, right? Taking a lot of support, right? After breaking out, the the resistance becomes support here, right? This has given breakout and the rest is support, right? So this is what happens into the chart. If you mark properly, you will get such kind of support resistance. Do not mark all the chart, just use some previous some 1 month previous charts, and that's it for the particular month, right? Here you can see the resistance, right? Here is also it is taking support, right? So you don't have to mark the support and resistance by your own, right? You can use these pivot lines for marking the support and resistance. Okay, so that's it for the indicator, right? You can use that while trading. Okay, so thank you.